Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I've got a very quick tip that will allow you to take a photograph and use it as the basis for a sci-fi landscape. So what you're seeing here, if you look closely, there are going to be some telltale signs that they're everyday household objects. And what we did was we actually started with a reference photo. And this photo you can see right here bears a strong resemblance to the final structure. So how did I create this? What did I do? Let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to take my reference photo, which I've already imported into Photoshop, and I want to go up to Filter, Filter Gallery. And what we're looking for here is we're looking for the stamp filter. It's located under Sketch. And you can choose Stamp, and you can adjust the lightness and dark balance and smoothness. The default values are pretty good, but you can experiment and see what works best for you. You can always zoom out and zoom in to see what your final result is going to look like. And what you can see here is it's taken the foreground color that I've already selected within Photoshop and it's applied that to the dark areas. So basically it's converting everything that's dark valued in the image into black, and everything that's somewhat light, it's converted it to white. So let's go ahead and click OK. And you can see what it's done here is it's actually provided a non-destructive filter where we can see everything at play. So what if I wanted to only select the black? In other words, I want to be able to control the color behind all these objects. Well, I can take my magic wand tool and select everything that is outside the black. So in other words, if I'm selecting the white, I can then inverse the selection and hit Command J. Command J will jump to a new layer. When I do that, I can now hide my original image, and this is what I'm left with. And from this point, what you can do is you can take this as a starting point. I'll make a new layer here, and I'll just start adding some other elements. Like if I wanted to make this some kind of a building, I can easily do that. I want to remove the telltale signs that will give it away that I'm using a photo as the basis for my illustration. And again, this is a cheat, and this is something that you'll see a lot of artists do, but it doesn't excuse people from actually knowing how to draw things in perspective. So, you know, use this tip as a way of maybe saving some time in your workflow, but it's not a substitute for learning fundamental skills. So, you know, I'm going to eliminate some of these telltale signs that tell me that it's, you know, what the object actually is, because I want to make this more of a sci-fi landscape. And adding a sense of scale, in other words, let's just say I go ahead and put a ship that's grounded. That tells me that this area is actually rather large. And maybe I'll put a little sign up here. Maybe this is like a space diner. And I can add some rocks and other terrain. I can even subtract from existing shapes. I can go ahead and add a large doorway. And then I can feather that in and provide the semblance of a lit passageway. And I'm working a little bit fast here, but you get the idea. Just using black and white. So hopefully this tip is helpful. That filter again, I'll show it to you one more time. It's under Filter, Filter Gallery, and it's called Stamp. So just make sure that you check that out. And the difference between this filter gallery right here, this is the filter that I've just used, so it'll reapply it one more time. If I want to go back to the original filter gallery, I have to go to the one that's a little bit lower. That's the actual filter gallery, and I use the stamp filter. So if you found this to be useful, let me know in the comments below. You can create some pretty killer backgrounds using this technique. This is what I just created within a matter of minutes, and I'm sure you can too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.